welcome back to Kanur online class. So in the previous classes we studied about the different properties of matter. So today we will be studying about the property of particles, saying that particles of matter attract each other. So in the previous video we studied that particles keep on moving continuously, and the next property of particles is the properties of matter, they attract each other. Now according to your textbook they have given 3 activities. Okay, the first activity says that you need to form a human chain. Now what do you mean by human chain? It's nothing but 3 to 4 friends you have to come together and you have to make 3 groups of 4 or 5, 3 groups. Now in the first group, all the 4, you have to take your hands from behind the waist and lock it this way. You have to lock it this way. Okay, so this one group. The next group is you have to hold the hands just like this, side by side. You will be holding your hands like this. Now the third group, you have to just hold your hands like this. You have to just hold your hands like this. Now the other remaining one, what you are supposed to do is, the remaining students, you have to try to break the bonds that is formed between the 3 groups. First group is like this, second group is like this, and third group is like this. Now you have to put your whole energy to break the chain. So which is the easiest chain to break? Guess. So the chain which is like this, very easy to break. Just you put your hand and the chain breaks, right? So this is one thing. The second thing, now in this chain which is caught like this and which is caught like this, which is easier to break? The chain which is like this is easier to break than this, right? So this experiment says that the particles of matter, they are attracted this way, they are attracted this way, they are attracted this way. I don't mean to say this is their positions, but it depends upon the type of matter how the particles are attracted. In some matter, the particles are strongly attracted like this, which is difficult to break. In some, the particles are attracted in such a way that it is little bit difficult to break. And some particles which are attracted in such a way that very easy to break. Now related to this only, we will take one more example. That is the third activity of this topic. You need to take an iron nail, right? An iron nail. Then you need to take a chalk. You need to take a chalk, and you need to take a rubber band, which is put it in the hair, girls usually. Nowadays boys also put, no doubt. Now try to hammer it. Now what is a hammer? I hope all of you know this is called a hammer. Right? Now try to hammer and break this nail. Possible to break? No, not possible. You keep on breaking, hammering. Does it break? No, it doesn't break. Instead, it may become flat, but it will not break. Okay? After so many times of repetitions, there may be a chance that it may break. But it does not break easily. Now take a hammer and hammer on this chalk. So let me name it. This is a nail, this is a chalk, and this is a rubber band. Now take the hammer and break this chalk. What will happen? The chalk, in the first hammering itself, the chalk becomes in pieces. Now see the particles of the matter in the name. They are strongly bonded. And how are they bonded? It is because of the attraction of particles with each other. This is how they are bonded. Look at the particles, how they are attracted in this chalk. They are not very much tightly attracted. Not with the more force or more strength. Now take the rubber band. Go on hammering this rubber band. Does it break? No, it will not break. But if I want to break this rubber band, what I need to, I have to stretch to the extent. Applying force. I have to stretch it. When I stretch it, then only it is able to break. Now if I stretch this nail, is it going to break? If I take and stretch it, no. I may break the chalk like this. Okay. So this experiment says that the attraction of particles in a matter are different depending upon their compositions. Okay. So the particles of matter have 4 attraction that is acting between them, and this force keeps the particles together, bonded together. That force keeps the particles bonded together. The strength of this force of attraction varies from one kind of matter to another. As I said, the force of attraction, it is going to differ from nail, chalk and rubber band. These are three different types of matter which are having different forces of attraction between them. Okay. Now one more example they have given, saying that the force of attraction between the particles of a matter are different. Now if you take the example of a tap, flowing water you can see, or flowing sand you can see. Okay. Now this is the tap. And the water is continuously falling. Okay. Now can you break the flow of this water? You may say, I can put a finger and for some moment the flow of water can stop, but I can continuously, it will be moving. It is because the force of attraction between the molecules of the water, or you can say even the force of gravity is also applied here. Okay, so this experiment proves that the particles of a matter attract each other, and to break the forces of attraction between the different particles of matter, they are different. Just as you have seen in the activity where nail, by hammering you cannot break the particles of a nail, but a chalk, a single hammering is sufficient to break the particles or force of attraction between the particles of a chalk. And rubber band, to break the force of attraction between the rubber band, you need to stretch it to the larger extent. Then only the rubber band is going to break. If you keep on hammering, it is not going to break. So these are the properties of matters, saying that the particles of matter attract each other. So till now we studied about what is matter. That matter is made up of particles, and these particles possess some properties. So the properties were, these particles of a matter are very small. Okay, then the particles of matter have space between them. That is why you can see the process of diffusion taking place, and this process of diffusion will take place because the particles are continuously moving. So for these also we have seen the experiments. Then particles of matter attract each other. So these are the four properties of particles of a matter. So in the next topic we will be studying about the different states of matter. Now here state doesn't mean Karnataka state, Maharashtra state. Okay. So in physical terms, when we study states of matter, states refers to the solid state, the liquid state and the gaseous state. So in the next video we will be studying about the different states of matter. Till then again I would see that whatever activities are given in the textbook, go through the activities. Whatever questions are there, try to solve those questions. If you are facing any difficulty, please contact me so that I can resolve your problems. Till then, bye.